The Japanese ice show Fantasy on Ice was interrupted by a 3-point earthquake in Chiba Prefecture. Javier Fernandez's performance was interrupted. The audience in the hall waited for the resumption of the show. The atmosphere was calm. After checking the lighting above the ice, metal ramps with lamps swayed considerably during the jolts. The show soon continued. The building where the skaters perform has an earthquake-proof design. The organizers did not evacuate the audience, but began safety checks of the equipment. Yuzuru Hanyu showed up to check on the audience with a very excited face. The show takes place in Chiba City from May 26 to 28. It resumed after about 10 minutes. Oh, it's such a stressful earthquake. Personally, I'm very afraid, to the point of trembling in my knees. God, an earthquake during a show with so many people is so awful. Japan has been shaking a lot lately, the app just won't stop in notifications. I hope this doesn't happen in future shows. An informational digest on the first day of the Fantasy on Ice 2023 show, held today in Makuhari. The show brochure has 3 full-page photos of Yuzuru Hanyu from last year's tour, as well as 10 questions and answers. In Makuhari today, it's warm, sunny, and a slight breeze is blowing. Many official photographers are present in the arena. The stage of the show is set differently this year. The opening number was to the song Ain't No Mountain High Enough, sung by Miho Fukuhara. Yuzuru Hanyu didn't jump right after Gabriella and Guillaume, but joined the group of skaters and danced a little, and then performed a quadruple loop, by touching the ice. Yuzuru Hanyu showed a variety of spins with an entry through a Bedouin and a libel, 2 swinging libel in a row at the short side. The skaters split into pairs. Yuzuru Hanyu was with Xavier. He is wearing a sleeveless top with a chaotic pattern of lines of different fluorescent colors. His hair was as in Asura-chan. Yuzuru Hanyu clapped his hands above his head, sometimes urging the audience to respond louder by putting his palms to his ears. The audience listened. The stage ledge had moved away from the stage itself, and Miho Fukuhara sang on it, centered on the ice. A group of aerial gymnasts also performed nearby. There were many reports of Yuzuru Hanyu behaving like a seal toward Shizuka Arakawa. At the opening, Yuzuru Hanyu squatted until she pulled up and then jumped up and high-fived her. There was an earthquake during Javier Fernandez's performance and the show was interrupted for safety checks. Yuzuru Hanyu performed a personal number in collaboration with Issa and Kimi from Da Pump, the song If. The program began with a spin while it was still dark. The dance routine was exactly to the rhythm of the rap parts of the song. In the warm-up just before the program, Yuzuru Hanyu performed a triple Ritburger in the dark. There were 2 triple Ritburgers in the program itself. At the end, Yuzuru Hanyu began to go in for a quadruple toe loop, but jumped a triple, then looked to a specific spot on the ice and successfully performed a quadruple toe loop near the stage. The closing number is set to the USA song by Da Pump. Yuzuru Hanyu performed a solo in the final overall number. Yuzuru Hanyu asked affirmatively at the end of the show if everyone was scared of the earthquake and asked to return home with caution. Yuzuru Hanyu's costume designer was clearly inspired by Yuzuru Hanyu's abs on his stomach. But after all, not everyone has one that beautiful or has one at all. Did this man really design the suit for paradise? All according to the laws of high fashion, maximum cleavage of the abs and tightly closed arms, breasts and lower body. Yuzuru Hanyu is a star. Thanks for the long-awaited videos. Well, earthquakes are scary. Better without them. Good luck Fantasia. May all be well. Yuzuru Hanyu is awesome. Free and confident. Confident that he is loved. How to wait until Sunday to see Yuzuru Hanyu's opening, closing and performance in its entirety. Oh, how cool is that? Dancing to the music on the ice. And he adds so much of his own to it. Thank you. Now looking forward to Sunday even more. Ashura lives and wins. Yuzuru Hanyu is unparalleled. How free on the ice and liberated and alive he is in every program, and the twine at the end is just wow. Yuzuru Hanyu's greeting at Fa-Oi 2023. A brief message from Yuzuru Hanyu posted on the Fantasy on Ice show's Twitter page. Hi everyone, this is Yuzuru Hanyu. Pretty soon, starting today, Fantasy on Ice will begin. Are you ready? After getting excited and going through a lot of training, I made it here. In order to please you, all fantasy participants are trying their best. Please enjoy your fantasy night. New limited edition Blue Flame. A limited edition of Yuzuru Hanyu's autobiography Blue Flame, Aihono, Aoi, Blue Flame, became available for booking today. This edition saw the light of day as the total number of copies sold of Yuzuru Hanyu's autobiography exceeded 400,000 copies. The 4 parts of the book with the original covers were put together in one common box. It is supplemented by a postcard with a handwritten message from Yuzuru Hanyu, 4 versions, as well as a chronological booklet listing Yuzuru Hanyu's tournaments and records. The first part of the autobiography has been reworked in terms of layout and is more consistent in format with the other 3. The 4th part has been published this spring and includes the Beijing Olympics, Yuzuru Hanyu's move to pro and a new start, performing in the Tokyo Dome. The first part of the autobiography was published a year after the Great East Japan earthquake, in April 2012, and Yuzuru Hanyu donated the royalties from it to Sendai Rink. Since royalties and part of the publisher's income for all parts of the autobiography go to charity, fans of Yuzuru Hanyu make sure that the text and its translation are not widely available. The cost of the entire set with box, 9,900 yen. You can buy just the box under the existing books. It is available at Rakuten Books, cost 2,970 yen. The release is announced for July 6.